Welcome in, my friends, to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village. My name is Lazy Retired Granny, and I'll be your hostess for about the next hour while we do some gabbing, some diamond painting, and show and tell. But today is Monday, the 25th of August, 2025, and you know what that means? We have a special birthday today. It's Jim's birthday. So let's all sing happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to our good friend Jim. Happy birthday to you and many more. Oh, Jim, I hope you have a very, very relaxing, fun, and blessed birthday today. We sure appreciate all your diamond painting adventure that you share with us here. You are a very fast diamond painter. Okay, so you have a very good day today, Jim. All right, so let me put this away. My desk is so messy right now. Oh my goodness, it is. I should show it to you, but I'm not going to. I'm embarrassed to show you. Yeah, it's hopefully that's going to be one of my goals today, that I get this mess cleaned up. I'm going to have some coffee. So the time is 5:30 a.m. here in still dark, soon to be 95 degrees in Salem, Oregon. Yeah, a little bit of a cool down today. Oh my gosh, we're supposed to have this heat wave going until next week, I think. Yeah. I had heard a couple days ago that they were saying we were going to get some rain by the weekend, but I think that's changed. Yeah, nothing. So I don't do well in the heat, and oh boy. So beside me, I have my hot caffeinated breakfast blend coffee with French vanilla creamer, and my mug today is all you need is love and a dog. And I'll give you an update on Ellie here in just a little bit. So I'm back to my 3-panel canvas. I completed the 3rd canvas, and now I'm on the canvas 1, and I still have 2 to do. So, as you know, last week I was having problems down here at the bottom with the stick. So I finally found my this dot stick. And let me put my light up here a little bit so you can see it. There we go, dot stick. So I dabbed some on the area down there, let it dry, and put in the drills. So that is all done and dusted now. So yeah, glad I got that. So this is what I was doing last Friday, and you know, I have not done a whole lot. Diamond painting has, or no, not Friday, yesterday. So you can see I haven't moved anything. My diamond painting has been practically non-existent. So maybe today I can get a little bit done. We will see. So yeah, and oh, and underneath the fireplace wax warmer, we're doing Dutch apple pie again today. I got one more of those left. Okay, so my adventures with Ellie. Okay, the hardly any sleep started last Thursday because whenever Ellie has has to go to the vet, or she's got issues, blah, 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 I don't get a lot of sleep. As I'm sure most pet parents kind of experience the same thing. And Friday morning at 7, we had to be at the vet's office at 7 a.m. so she could get her teeth cleaned. And that went off without a hitch. However, she had that ear issue. And they told me just to keep an eye on it. And if it started growing or getting worse, take her back in. Well, so that caused me stress, anxiety, all that. And I was worried about her and blah, blah, blah. And mostly what I've been doing with her is being a couch potato with her. And yeah, so we've been doing a lot of cuddles on the couch. So Saturday night about 6:30, no, it was about 6 or 6:15, I noticed that her ear, it was starting to grow, and it was kind of going down into her ear canal. That was concerning to me. So I called the vet's office, but they were closed, and I didn't think it warranted going to emergency, but I was still concerned about it. So I don't concentrate a lot when things are going on with her, and I worry about it. And yeah, so so I left them, the vet's office, a message, urgent, urgent, urgent. So Sunday morning, the vet's office opened at 8 o'clock. I was on their doorstep at 10 minutes to 8. And as soon as they opened up the doors, I was in there. And the receptionist said, well, the vet she saw won't be back till Monday, tomorrow, or today, actually. This was yesterday. And I said, she doesn't need to see the vet that saw her on Friday. I want this looked at now. When it comes to Ellie, I can be a mad woman, and I do not take no for an answer when I'm at the vet's office. I am one of those. And the poor receptionist, I mean, I was nice, but I was assertive. She says, okay, let me go talk to the nurse. So now keep in mind, I was the only one in there. There was no other pets, nothing. And so then after a few minutes, the nurse came out, and she looked at Ellie's ear, and then she went back to let me go talk to the vet. And so she came back and she said, well, we're going to go in and drain that. And so she said, you leave her here, and then, you know, when we're all done, we'll call you and you can come pick her up. And they didn't give me any time frame. And I said, well, you know, is that going to be an all-day thing or a couple hours? And she said, well, you never know, you know, if an emergency comes in. Excuse me, I am an emergency. So I said, well, I was on Dr. Google, and I understand that there's, you know, a few ways to treat this, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you know, I wanted to let her know that I had done my research on this, and they weren't going to shove me off, you know, as poo-poo, will do this another day or whatever. So she says, well, yeah, she said, there is, but we're just going to drain it today. And I said, all right. So I left Ellie, and then I think it was about 9:30. I came back home, and of course I didn't know what was going on. I was texting Julie to let her know, okay, you know, whether to come over or not to do our live. Everything was in limbo. And of course I did not get a lot of sleep again the night before, and I'm just kind of running on nervous energy at this point still today, because I'll get into that. So I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick Ellie up before the live, or, you know, for you to come over, or what's going on. And Julie said, well, she could just come over and do the live by herself if I wasn't here. And I said, well, yeah, okay, that would be an option. She could, I'm sure David could come over and get her started. So anyway, but then the vet called me, I think it was about 9:30, and she said, I've drained some of Ellie's ear. Now, I don't know why they didn't drain the whole thing. I should have asked, but, you know, I wasn't thinking clearly. But anyway, she said she was going to put Ellie on a couple more meds to help with inflation and pain. So she said, you know, she's doing really good. She was a very good patient. You know, they didn't knock her out or anything. They just sit there, or have her sit there, and, you know, they drain her ear. And she said, when can you pick her up? And I said, I'm leaving now. I'm flying out the door right now. I want her home. She said, okay. So jumped back in the car, went across town, and it takes me about 20 minutes to get to her vet's office. So I sent Julie a text, and I said, okay, I'm on my way to pick up Ellie, so, you know, we're good to go on our regular scheduled programming. And so then I went to the vet's office, and unfortunately this kind of this is not covered under her pet plan, although I do get a little bit of a discount because of her pet plan. So all of this, I think the paperwork said I got like $100 discount on this procedure. So anyway, the vet did tell me that, you know, keep an eye on it, and if it seems to become infected or, you know, whatever, give them a call, and I need to bring her back in. And she said that I needed to keep Ellie calm and not, she couldn't shake her head. All that things that are, you know, next to impossible. So, the nurse came out then when I picked up Ellie, and they said, she did so good. And I said, well, you know, she, whoops, I think I just did that wrong. That's okay. Anyway, she said, the doctor said that she may have to have, we have to go back on Labor Day. And so they can recheck her ear and all that, unless it gets worse between now and then. So anyway, needless to say, so my, I don't even know if I should say this or not. It's kind of funny, but you know, I haven't had sleep, so we didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Oh my goodness gracious, you know, when you're paying that bill, it's like, okay, that's how many diamond paintings? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this bill equals this amount of diamond paintings. But you know what? That's okay. I have plenty to do. That's the way I think of my bills too. Okay, I have this bill to pay. That equals how many diamond paintings? Oh my goodness. I'd rather my Ellie Belly be well than to have a diamond painting. So it's just funny how we, I don't know if anybody else thinks that or not. Anyway, so now she's on, well, she's actually on 5 different medicines now. And now, I will tell you, the good news is that being on these meds, which the one med helps with her arthritis, she is jumping on the bed. She jumps with the greatest of ease. Yeah. So yeah, so she was on the bed last night. However, we went to bed, and I had just nodded off when Ellie started licking my face, which means she had to go outside. And so got back up and took her outside. I got to call the vet's office today because I think she has a little bit of diarrhea issues with this medication. So to tell him about that. So, got back in bed, and she actually was laying on the couch when she came back in. So, of course, now I'm wide awake again, and it takes me a while to get back to sleep. So, I no more get back to sleep than Ellie's at the side of the bed pawing at me. Well, not pawing, but she gets her nose up and wakes me up, or she licks my face or something. So she had to go back out again. So get back up, take her outside, and so now I'm back awake again, and finally get back to sleep. No more gotten back to sleep. And this time, I guess I must have been laying the other way. She couldn't get to my face. So she went to the other side of the bed and was banging her tail on the wall, waking me up. So got back up again. And this was like probably around 1-ish, 1:30, I think. I can't even remember. I know it was, And so took her back outside, and I thought, okay, I'm done. It's wearing me out. No more nodding off, and she wakes me up and has to go back outside. So I just got up, started the coffee, and just kind of, was with her and whatnot. And then I sat down. She fell asleep. She was snoring away on the couch. And I thought, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of diamond painting, catch up on a few videos, and just get going here. So that's what I've been doing this morning. And then I had to give her meds, and so she isn't fooled. So I got out the canned food that I got for her, because I thought, oh, she'll just gobble that down. Well, now she's into the tricks. She knows what I'm doing. So the one med, apparently she doesn't like. So yeah, I had to fish it out of there, get the cream cheese out. She's onto that, but I did get it down her. So the important meds she got down. So, but she didn't eat all the canned food. So, yeah. So I may have to, I'll put some chicken on it and see if she'll eat it that way, just to get her liquid medicine down her. So, but she is, I just had her out to go potty, so she's on the couch. This medicine is supposed to make her drowsy, or keep her calm, and keep the swelling down. Her ear is still puffy, and the vet said it will be puffy for a while. So yeah, so that's that's the story of Ellie. So we'll see what today brings. So I watched her unboxing of, is it Spangler? Sorry, my brain is not working real good this morning. The Gobble Gobble canvas. I can't remember the name of it. Now, I do know that that's available still. And I've been looking at it, you know, and because Julie's doing the Gobble Gobble September through November. And I really want to participate in that, but it's a huge canvas. And I'm doing the Penson in September and the UK in November. And it's like, I am not a multi-whipper. And that oh my gosh, I really want that canvas. I didn't really want it, you know, like, ooh, I have to have that kind of thing until I saw her unboxing. And then it's like, I have to have that. But here's my dilemma. You know, I never pay full price for anything. So the canvas is what, $84, I think. And so for that, I get free shipping. But I'm paying full price, but I'm getting free shipping. However, I got that $10 off coupon. But if I use the $10 off coupon, then I have to pay for shipping. So that kind of destroys the whole thing. So this morning, which I have not pushed the buy button just because my brain is not working fully. So my thinking is what I did before is I bought a smaller, you know, just to get me where I could still use my discount, or I could use a code or whatever and still have free shipping, but get a percentage off, if that makes sense. Because on my one code, you know, I can get 15% off, I think it is. Or 20, I don't know what it is, to tell you the truth. I you know, all these coupons and codes, and I don't know. This morning I just can't get my mind around anything. So, but it seems to me that if you're a maybe I'm making this up. Maybe I'm just dreaming. So if you're a I thought that you automatically got so much off that you didn't have to use a code, but maybe I don't think that's true. Oh, I don't know. I'm not thinking clearly. I keep saying that, but it's true. So anyway, I really want that canvas, but it's just gonna have to be one of those things where other things come first over that. So anyway, enough of that garbage. But it is a really cute canvas. But my thought process, you know, and I always have think bigger than what I can really do, is that even though I could do the Penson, and then after I do the check along, then I, you know, conceivably could start the Gobble Gobble and get it started, and then put it aside, and then November do the UK, and then once I get that done, then go back to the Gobble Gobble in December. And then there's something in January, and then March is chuck along again, and oh my goodness, so many decisions. So much to do in so little time. So, as soon as I finish this color, we'll go over to our, oh my gosh, I've been jibber-jabbering for 31 minutes. Wow. About absolutely nothing, probably. Let me just finish up this color, and then we'll go over to our show and tell. Let's see. I'm just looking. One moment, please. Oh, wow, it's 6 o'clock. What have I been doing this morning? Oh, there's one. All right. Alrighty. Put that aside. There we go. Alright. Let's get my reader out. Alrighty. Oh, hold on 1 minute. I gotta go put the stuff in the dryer. I'm trying to do that before the heat descends upon us. Okay. It's about a half an hour later. Yep, got sidetracked. So, number one, Dreamer put in their Mystery Monday, and so I had to go check all that out. So it's buy 3 for $99. You know, it's always, you know, you can find 2, but not that third one. Okay, so let's continue on here. Yeah, and Ellie's outside. I'm keeping an eye on her. She had to go out. All right, so let's see what we have in show and tell. First up is going to be Mike. We have a lot of have-to-have-it's in here already. Mike says, "Hi, Linda. This is my cherry wax melt. It smells lush." Oh, look at that. Fancy. Yeah, I don't use those candles anymore since I have my electric one. I love my fireplace one. Yeah, I love wax melts. Thanks for sharing that, Mike. Always like to see what people are melting. And we're melting in the heat right now. And the cherry, because, well, it was cherry season. I think cherry season's over here right now. All right, so Kathy G. Ooh, we've got a completion. She says, look at there. Hi, Granny and Villagers. I completed the third panel today of Northern Lights. Okay, this is the third panel. Picture number 2 is all 3 panels, ready to seal and hang on wall. Hugs to you and pets to Ellie. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is absolutely stunning. I have that one. So give me the scoop on that, Kathy. Any issues at all? Look at the reflections on the water. Oh my gosh. And those northern lights are just beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, so Kathy, we need to give you a paw print. So let me turn on the light, get my book, find the page. Let's see, we are doing 3 panel. I'm still learning how, oh, Ellie wants in, just one moment. There you go. You need to eat the rest of your food over there, Ellie. Okay. All right, so Susan D., Northern Lights. Okay. Kind of a paw print. I'm not very good at that, am I? That is absolutely gorgeous. She's our first one done. So, you know what I need to do is this paw print goes here. I'm learning as I go. All right. Jill. And she says, a finish. Let's see what she finished. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is adorable. Okay, so she said, Dear Granny and Villagers, just finished this custom for my sister. She loves books and has more than she has room for. Yesterday, she put up a miniature book library on the shore of her lake house. The picture was custom created by Evermoment on AliExpress. Best place I found. Good quality and beautiful resin drills. The picture is a 70 by 70 centimeters, 45 colors as requested. Square drills that don't gap or snap up. Started July 19th, finished August 24th. 34 days in total. Picture comes across more orange than it is. That is adorable. Look at those flowers. Look at all those books. Beth would feel right at home there. That's Beth as a little girl. Oh my goodness. All right, who's up next? Black Sabbath says, good morning, Granny, Ellie, and villagers. Ooh, look at this. We got Halloween going. Here is my currently completed project from last night. 20 Halloween magnets for my fridge. These were fun. See you in your live later. Hope you're having a great day. Look at those. Mike, you would like these. Wow. Nice. Yeah, I suppose lots of Halloween's coming. Okay, next up is Levi. Ooh. Good morning, Granny and Ellie. Good morning to you as well, villagers. Hope your day is going well. I started working on my red square dragon from Temu. It's a 40 by 40 and has 24 colors. I also have a finish to share. I completed Elsa from Diamond Art Club. She's a 33 by 44 with 20 colors, 1 AB, and 2 fairy dust. I shall see you soon on your live. Pets to Ellie. Have a great day. Look at that. That blue looks good with that. Oh, there's a start. What do you say this was? Red square dragon. Ooh. This is like a mystery canvas for us. What is next? Look at all that orange there, or red. Yeah. Look forward to seeing more of that. All right. Jewels. Animal. Ooh. Oh my gosh. When that came up on the screen, wow. You'll see here in a minute. Kind of scared me. Wasn't expecting that. Hi, Granny and villagers. I have finished my August animal canvas. Lions by diamond dots, 42 by 18 centimeters, 18 colors, including 2 ABs. Ready to now start the jaguar and kit up red covered bridge. Yeah, that's probably for the Penson one, for the chuck-along. Look at that. Wow. That turned out really good. I don't know if I can show you this on my screen. What popped up? It was like, whoa. I'll try to show you. It's like, oh, what's that? All right, and next up is Mike. And, oh, he finished his Casper. Oh, let's look at that. This one is so cute. Look at that. Is that not adorbs? There's a kitty. Julie. Casper, the friendly ghost. Look at those pumpkins. The bat and the moon. That's special shapes and drills. Well, at least special drills. Oh, yep, there's some shapes. The stars, I think. Very nice. That Casper just looks so cute.
What's this?
Oh my, I can't show that. Okay. That's it for our show and tell. So let's go over to our Gab session. I have no idea how long we've been on here this morning. Since I got a little bit distracted. Coffee. All right, let's see what we got in here. Okay, so first up is the Diamond Painting Haul unboxing from Julie. So I'll let Julie respond to these, but we will read them. And Angela M. Love the box opening. They are both pretty, and I think you did really well, Julie. Thanks for sharing. And Susan D. said, Julie, you're doing great. Love the unboxing, especially the kitty cats. Thanks for sharing. And Levi Frosty said, hi, Julie and Villagers. I enjoyed watching the video. Good job with the unboxing. Doing it like a pro. I like the Highland cow in bathtub. I now have it in my Amazon cart. Ooh, Julie's being an influencer. Margie, great unboxing, Julie. Love the Mimi cats. Thanks for sharing. Hugs. And Jess, nice haul. And Jewel said, I love the cat Mimi. Do you say it Mimi? Is that what it is? Set. Thanks for sharing. And Miss Bell, this is cute, Julie. Thank you for sharing this. And Black Sabbath said, Julie, that cow is so cute. I really enjoy doing animals. Yeah, that's my favorite too. And then I have now added that to my wish list. And Northern Sparkle. Great video, Julie. Yes, Stitch is an alien originally named Species 626. Lilo gave him his name when she adopted him from a dog pound. Great movie. Love the rest of your canvases too. Thanks for sharing. She is doing so well. I am really looking forward to when she can hopefully start her channel. And we have one more response from the unboxing I did of the product review of GBFKE. And Becky 8 said, love the Christmas scene. Yes, isn't that pretty? And then we have one on the scratch and win. Mike said, good evening, Linda, LOL. I remember when I got $10 knocked off my very first diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. Just wish I could order more, but they are just too expensive. Then we get hit with the $16 postage fee, so it turns into like 100 pounds. I think that's what that is. For me, just cannot justify that when I can get loads for that price with other companies. Okay, yeah. This overseas stuff is just so expensive. All right, so our next gab is going to be the weekend retreat. Susan D. Loved all the show and tells, especially Mike's whale. Thanks for sharing. Just catching up on your video Sunday morning. So unfortunately, I won't have an update on my mystery. Hopefully, I'll be able to send it as a completion next week. Just check Michael's. You can sign up online or update your account for the 10% senior discount for online and in-store purchases. Hobby Lobby does not offer a senior discount. Ooh. Okay, well, I'll have to go back into Michael's. Pam's DP Crafty Corner. Can't wait to see those panels completed. Hope Ellie does well at the vet. Good puppy vibes. And Northern Sparkle. Awesome whip and gab, Granny. Prayers that Ellie feels better soon. The panel is coming along much quicker. Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to it now. I don't have to wear the glasses and the lights and all that. And Margie, great gab. I like Mike's pens. Ellie is in my thoughts. Thanks for sharing. And Miss Bell, hey, lazy retired granny. I hope your little dog gets better soon. I am working on an old project. It was a gift. It's Tinkerbell. Ooh, it's always nice to work on gifts, isn't it? Yeah, I started doing that a while back, and yeah, I got a whole stack here. They're more precious to me than the ones that I've purchased. So as I can, I am doing those. And fortunately for me, I'm able to do some events with those gifts that were so kindly given to me. Yeah, I get to experience something new. Yeah, so I've got the Chuck-alongs and some gifted to me. And I'm doing those first. And then the UK one, which was gifted to me, which was in November. And then oh my goodness, my brain. You guys know what the other one is that I get to do first. Oh my goodness gracious. It just popped out of my brain. I know it's right there, and maybe I'll think of it later. Okay, and then Angela said, love the whip and gab. I hope that all goes well with Ellie at the vets. Okay, so let's do a refresh. That's all for gab today. Not a lot of gab. That's okay. Let's see here. I'm just going in to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I think that's it. So, since I have no idea, time-wise, what's going on, because I had to shut off the video and restart and all that good stuff. So, we're probably at about an hour, which is our average time here. So, I do appreciate everybody being part of the community here and sending in emails and your gab session, your comments. So, let's see, today's Monday. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is our live, which is 4 o'clock my time. And let me just check the times here. Oh, here's the calendar. Oh, the Lorenz in January. And then, oh, the Craftably. Yes, I was gifted a Craftably. Oh, and the Dakotathon, which is in May. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And then my mystery canvas, I have that was gifted to me for the next check along in a year from now. Okay, let's get to our times here. All right, so tomorrow the live will be 4 o'clock my time, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, 7 Eastern. And over in Sweden, Denmark, Norway, and South Africa, it will be at 1 a.m. And in Australia, it will be I think Wednesday at 9 a.m. I think I got that wrong because they're a day ahead of us, I think I put down Tuesday. Oh, yeah. 9 a.m. Wednesday. Okay, yeah, that's right. Do I have any other times here? I think, oh, in England, it will be 8 o'clock. No, it will be midnight. Sorry for the confusion. Yeah, like I said, my brain is really tired right now. So I think Ellie and I are going to be doing some snoozing today, hopefully. As long as nothing else happens. So with that, I will let you go. And as always, enjoy God's gifts for today and every day. And count your blessings. Be blessed. Give blessings. Have a blessed day. And I will be back.